welcome to our next video interview from the nonwovens industry, brought to you by WTiN. I'm Gareth Gillespie, the editor of Nonwovens Report International, and today I'll be speaking to Sonia Reynolds, who's a designer and researcher who's created a new form of fabric that could potentially revolutionise the textile industry. Sonia joins us today to talk about her creation, Zephlinear, which is a non-woven material made by a newly established technique known as FOYSE, which is short for Fibre on Yarn Surface Entanglement. Hello Sonia.
Hello guys.
Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for giving us your time today. Just to start things off, can you explain how and why you began developing this new fabric manufacturing process?
Well, I was looking to actually just create a new design feature. It wasn't anything intentional, but I found that there was a limitation regarding that I only had two choices for the foundation of the new yarn design, which was knit and weave. So basically I just started to experiment and I just continued, and then before I knew it, I not only had a new design feature but an actual novel way of manufacturing a product from yarn.
And in kind of as simple terms as possible, and obviously without disclosing any intellectual property, how can this new non-woven process be described?
Right. Well, as I've just stated, there are two classes of fabric created from yarn. There's knit, which is the interlooping of a single yarn, and weave, which is the interlacing of two yarn ends. Now, FOYSE is literally taking just the outer fibre of the yarn to connect to a parallel yarn, which makes the fabric surface.
Okay, thank you. And how much strength and elasticity do these new non-wovens possess?
Well, tensile testing has been done, and basically the breaking force and the breaking strength is 600 cN, which basically means that it is of a British standard.
And are the materials low linting?
They are. Sorry, can I just go back to the question regarding elasticity?
Yes.
Actual fibre used and the connecting surface of the fibres allows a elasticity. So basically what that actually means is, for the first time we're going to have non-woven that can actually have a stretch factor. And secondly, regarding the lintel, yes, it is low lintel, because with the knit and woven structure, we know that it's the finer fibres that over time and wear releases itself from the actual knit or weave structure, and that causes the linting. Because the outside fibre is entangled to create the new fabric surface, then that actually reduces linting.
And there are possibilities in absorbent hygiene. Have these been explored?
Samples have been created to demonstrate the new fabric as a lining. 100% wool has been used because we know that it has a natural property to absorb all odour and water, and also for ventilation and insulation purposes, so yes.
Now, some in-use conditions can be quite rigorous, such as in medical applications, for example. Are there any concerns over durability?
Well, I'm actually privileged to have Professor Tilak Diaz at the Nottingham Trent University to be working with me in the development of the new structure, and he is known around the world for his influence and advancements regarding intelligent and smart textiles. So basically, using yarn that's already been approved and used within the health industry means that any concerns can be eliminated.
Can either blended yarns or yarns made from different fibre types be incorporated in making non-woven materials?
Yes, definitely. Because the fabric process lends itself from all three classes of fabric, non-woven, interlooping and interlacing, it does mean that it can also be created by synthetic, natural and man-made fibres. The finishing process is just what changes.
Is this process rapid and simple?
Yes, it is. Because it eliminates the need for interlooping, as in the knitting, and it eliminates the need for a weft, as in woven fabric, it literally can halve the time. So we'll be able to see very soon a fabric structure of, for example, a meter by meter being created at something like 40% less time than what we see in knit and weave structure.
Okay. Have you got any estimations for production speeds?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, that's fine. And for anyone interested in the new non-woven material or wanting to be involved in further development, what opportunities are there?
Well, textiles is used in a vast collection of industries, so we really want to reach out to designers, technicians, to anyone who's really involved in the industry, who's interested in novel, who's interested in innovation, just to contact us, and we can see how we can work together to just advance this new fabric to actually get it out into production.
What's the best way of getting in touch with you?
The best way is probably by the website, which is Zephlinear.com. And if you can just there's a contact form on there, just fill it in and then you'll get a response straight away.
Thanks once again for joining us, and best of luck with the future development on the project.
Thank you very much, Gareth. Thank you.